The primacy of consciousness over body and mind. Universal consciousness is the only truth. It is eternal and infinite, encompassing everything. Initially, there is nothing. Suddenly, this consciousness observes itself. It flips over and realizes it has an object to observe, thus extending from the self into individuality. From this universal consciousness, it becomes aware of limitations, which leads to the emergence of the universe, various forms, bodies, and lives. The universal consciousness exists everywhere thus. Any object is merely an extension or possibility, not something that can exist indefinitely. Eventually, everything will return to this state. Since universal consciousness includes all, there is no room for another consciousness or eternal entity to exist. This is why consciousness precedes all forms. Thus, the idea of mind-body synchronization is, at most, a metaphor. In truth, it is the mind that guides the body. The mind acknowledges the body, and only then does the body exist. Conversely, if the mind denies the body naturally ceases to exist. This point can be difficult for most people to grasp. We perceive our bodies and the world around us as undeniably real. Our logic is often inverted. We believe that biological inheritance, through DNA, creates physical structures, cells, and brains, which in turn generate consciousness, allowing us to express human intelligence. In other words, the common view is that without the body, there is no consciousness or mind to discuss. My intention in previous works has been to reverse this understanding. Our minds can at best generate binary oppositions. What we commonly refer to as intelligence is merely a form of comparison and distinction, limited and constrained by its own logic. This form of intelligence requires a beginning and an end, a cause followed by an effect, all unfolding in a linear manner. Like archery, one needs an arrow, a propulsion mechanism, and a target. One target leads to another, forming a sequence that becomes the story of our lives. The most remarkable aspect is that, in the end, we can only connect with universal consciousness through human intelligence. It is as if universal consciousness flows through us. Thus, through our minds, we can not only exhibit intelligence, but also experience universal consciousness. This is humanity's most extraordinary quality. All life, including animals, plants, and minerals, inherently expresses universal consciousness and has never separated from it. They lack the worldly intelligence to create distinctions. While they follow universal consciousness, they remain unaware of its existence. Human beings differ in that they believe they cover up universal consciousness through worldly intelligence, remaining oblivious to its presence. An additional transformation, what we call awakening or enlightenment, is needed to suddenly realize universal consciousness and shift our observational standpoint to it, allowing us to observe everything anew. By transitioning to this state, we discover that everything we previously experienced and deemed real originates from universal consciousness.